invite Ms. Richa Singh, the Managing Director of DPA India, here on stage for her presentation. A wholehearty welcome to you, Ms. Richa.
Good afternoon, everybody. I got onto the stage and the first thing I was told was wrap up quickly. So following Summit's instructions, I'm going to go a little faster. I'm here if anybody wants to speak to me after the presentation. I've been listening for the last hour and you hear about legacy, which is 130 years old, things that have been happening for generations. The mystique comes alive again. And we are just a little short of turning 2 in India. DPA started in India, but before that was present in the US, about 4 years now. And when we started in India, the whole objective that was given to us was don't duplicate the US and try and customize to the market. I'm going to speak India specific here. A lot of what we do is common across the regions, but I'm going to start with India specifically and what we've done. The single line objective given to us as a team was that nobody has spoken about diamond, the origin, the benefit, why it holds so much meaning to us. When you ask a consumer what a diamond means to you, a lot of them say engagement, a lot of them say love, flash, it's expensive, it's a gift I got, but there is nothing which means something to me. Intrinsically, it has no association with me, and we wanted to change that for the consumer. The common thread that comes, which I think is a great job done by all of you guys and all of the retailers and all the brands preceding us, is that diamond is an eternal symbol of love. There is no disputing that. There is no question that there is in a consumer's mind. If he loves me, he will buy me a diamond. If I need to show my girlfriend that I love her and how much she means to me, I need to get her a diamond. It's almost like an unsaid rule. But in India, 9 out of 10 marriages are arranged. The love starts after your father decides who you're going to marry. And that was our starting point. We said we need to understand when on this journey do they really fall in love or they decide to become couples from being couples on paper to being couples on real life. And diamonds need to be a part of this journey. What we found was that it's not the big grandiose engagement, not sitting at the Eiffel Tower that really means much to her. What means to her is that he brings me soup when I'm unwell. It's really the small everyday moments that are really close to her. And why aren't we celebrating these everyday moments? This is something that triggers from the US. The audience in the US said, I'm not looking at forever. Tell me how to enjoy today. Tell me how to enjoy now. And we decided that diamonds are a perfect gift to enjoy now, enjoy today. Every happy moment in your life, every moment you cherish, diamonds will be a part of that journey with you. So we decided to pick and say that every moment, and every couple has a different moment in his life. So we've tried to pick as many situations, as many real moments inspired by what we heard during our research, during our conversations, and say, how can we put them to real life? And, while we were doing that, we also wanted to identify the audience. Of course, we wanted to focus on someone who is a big consumer of media by default, but who is open to buying, who has the ability to buy and the desire to buy. And of course, the bullseye for us ended up being a married couple. Conversations on jewelry start when you're thinking of getting married, engaged, or start to romance and decide, okay, now I will be getting engaged. So why not around it? Marriages are being covered beautifully by retailers. Most retailers have collections which are exclusive to them. So we decided that marriage is not what we are going to focus on. Again, like I said, everyday moments, and this is who we targeted. The one thing, there's a lot of text on it, please ignore. What we wanted to say was nobody consumes media singularly. While I'm watching TV, I have a phone in my hand that I'm chatting with people on. While I'm on the phone, I'm also listening to something. While I'm on, so there's always multiple media that you are being exposed to at a given point. So how do we make sure that we don't miss him or her out at this moment? So coming to that, we wanted to keep that in mind when we plan anything, target or market any of this audience that I narrowed down on. Also keeping in mind that there are two sets of things that we have. One that the consumer is looking for, one that my bosses have told me that I must share with them. So keeping both sets of pieces in communication in mind, there were three things that we focused on. The first is, of course, building emotion around the diamond, reminding her or him why it means so much, why only a natural diamond would do, and what is the reason that it's irreplaceable. The second, of course, what we are sharing with them. In India, when you ask a consumer where the diamond comes from, she looks at you blankly and some say, oh, Africa, and some say mountains. And it's really not an answer people are able to give you. And this is something we wanted to share proactively. Also, people don't associate diamonds and India. A common consumer doesn't know the Indian history or the Indian association with it, and that's something we're building on. And last but not the least is fashion. Whatever we think, we love to look at red carpet pictures. We love to see a look that a designer presents us for a wedding and we want to replicate it or a part of it. So we wanted to give her a look which means something to her and like I said again, beyond weddings, which is where she spends a lot of time and effort, but on an everyday look, she doesn't really have much. Starting with the first, to create or establish emotion, real moments. This is our first TVC that we launched with in India. It's a moment that most women look forward to, a moment with the husband. If you're living in a joint family, how do you capture or steal a moment with him? And this was our first. Could you play the TVC for me, please?
रवि यार, तुम तो सुबह ऑफिस चले जाओगे, अम्मा को पता चल गया तो वो मेरी क्लास ले लेंगी।
अगर सास बहू खेल लियो तो हम मिस्टर एंड मिसेस खेल लें।
खुद को खो के तुझको पाया, ऐसा तेरा मोल, आज जो तूने अंग लगाया, हो गई मैं अनमोल।
This was, a ad which really brought a smile to a lot of women's faces, but it's not something that necessarily happens in my life. I don't live in a joint family. What is it that she wanted? We created 20 of these short films, which were... We've created moments where you're fighting over a remote, sharing food, but picking on moments which are not necessarily, distracted by the way a model looks, distracted by a dialogue. It's just moments without unsaid words that happen but show an intimacy between couples. We also, this is an example I find is beautiful, is from the US team. We created it for the Olympics. The idea was again to use influencers, but not use the most known, famous Bollywood celebrities or the biggest known faces, but pick on someone you look up to and who, when they speak, it means something to you. It's not someone who's endorsing 30 brands and is not relatable or real.
I've spent most of my life in the dark.
Unseen by the world. The longer I waited,
The more intense the pressure became.
until, like a force of nature, I finally broke free.
And what before I was hidden, today I have the support of the world.
Who never lets me forget that with love
Light,
and a little polish, I shine.
So I'm sharing with you one example of what we've done, but this was how we used influencers. Of course, Bollywood isn't far behind for us in India. It's something that everybody, whatever we may say about them, we like people dancing around trees. We watch it avidly. While we were creating 15-second edits for, the digitally savvy audience, which doesn't listen but consumes data on the phone silently, we also created content for people who like long form. These are 8 to 10 minute stories made by the largest producer in India, Yashraj Studios. We created stories with them, romance stories with them, different age bands, different situations in life. And through this Diamonds are a part of this journey. We clearly, in two, we showcase gifting diamonds, but in the others, it's a part of it. It's a part of the conversation, but not said directly that it is bought. So it's on the largest platform, OTT platform in India. It's the equivalent of Netflix. We've launched an exclusive series. This is the first time it's ever been done in India, having branded content there. We also leverage festive seasons, a lot of content which is seeding in. It's editorial content where we say why diamonds make the perfect gift. We also associate and build on why only a real diamond would do. And it's, like I said, it's not replaceable. We, while all of this is happening, the part that I haven't shared because we are speaking consumer is the large part that the retailers and our partners play in our journey. In India, we collaborate with the GJEPC, but we have partners who give us insights into what works for the trade or doesn't, or what would help trade. One of the big feedbacks that we got in post our first year was that we need a stronger call to action. So we are working. And we came up with, in year 2, to create a campaign which is to build an occasion and to be more specific and not just say, if you love her, buy her a diamond. We picked on a specific moment in life. Research showed us that 39% of the Indians said that the birth of a child, I wouldn't contest if you bought anything at all. And of course, jewelry is a great fit. And why not pick it and buy it for a mother? We've worked with them. We are pushing a campaign through the year. But essentially, we worked with retail on this, and we've created a large campaign where we are spending money to fill this in. We have partners on board who are collaborating with us on this. This is a new TVC that we built around this occasion.
माँ बनने के लिए गिफ्ट, इसकी क्या जरूरत थी?
वैसे लाया तो मैं आपके लिए था। चलो कोई नहीं, जब तक ये बड़ी नहीं हो जाती तब तक तुम अपना समझ लो, है ना?
आज जो तुमने अंग लगाया हो गई मैं अनमोल।
Real is rare, real is a diamond.
We've taken it further. We have TVCs made in regional languages with local celebrities. Again, not pick the A-lister celebrities, but real-life couples in TVs and shows where, they've won some reality show, sharing their journey and why a diamond was such a perfect gift for this occasion. We've picked on influencers who fit us. We have cricketers talking about it. We have star wives, Bollywood wives speaking about this. We have TV actresses speaking about why diamonds are a perfect gift. We've taken it further. We've partnered with retail. We have some, when I say partnered with retail, we have made about 45 different visuals to be put in store. There are campaigns that we have created. We have educated training material for the sales staff in stores who can talk about this occasion, how to bring up this occasion when they come to buy for something else, but essentially build on this specific occasion. We've taken it a step further, talking to mothers wherever they are, whether it's blogging sites, whether it's sites that they look to for advice. We speak about, we have a lot of mothers who write articles to say that they needed support, they needed a bit of cheering up at the time that they had baby, or they were just so happy they would have loved to celebrate, and diamonds are a great gift. So in the larger articles, it's seeded in. The second part of what we do in parallel that happens is education. Today's consumer wants bite-sized information, everything which is said in 2 lines or less. We've gone into and got almost 30 million impressions of sharing education, which is establishing a diamond journey, association with India. A lot of people say, oh, it's not a part of our culture, so we pick every occasion we can. I've showcased royalty, but we have a lot of, local stuff that we come up with in terms of festival. We also started to say that we need to bring back or start conversations around diamonds. I'm going to skip this for now, but we did a video. We've done a series with Discovery Channel talking about how they were discovered in India and why a person decided there would be a mine and how they were explored and discovered in India and what the mine was all about. We also try to make sure that we reach out to more people. This is the campaigns that we do talking about the billion-year journey that a diamond has. Native content, seeding in, again, information around the journey, what we do. A lot of it is also about the positive impact. You know, we had people speak about sustainability. Amit spoke about what De Beers does. We are sharing with the world what is being done, what are positive things being done by this industry. We also share at this moment, we also share retailer stories and retail houses and what they do. So it's at every step of the way, which any positive things, we want the consumer to be aware of the good that the diamond industry is doing. So it's a combination of, the industry articles, it's a combination of why it's a legacy that passes on. We also provide a lot of educational content to our trade partners. The objective is to be a neutral third party, a person who provides information. You don't have to Google up something which you're not sure about the accuracy. We make sure that we share all sources. It's a factual information that is shared, disseminated. And last but not least, like I said, is lifestyle. It's the smallest of our focus areas, I must confess, but it gains us the maximum visibility. We are the first people to have tied up with IMG worldwide. The Diamond Fraternity is a part of the Fashion Week in India. Lakme Fashion Week has 2 seasons celebrated in India. We are a part of that there. It's the first time diamond jewelry designers are a part of the designers listed on the websites ever, people who can contact them. They are associated with retail partners, of course, but it's a designer who is showcased, a designer who walks the ramp with the guys fashion designers. They're put at par, and collaboration is done. Collections are planned with both the jewelry designers and the fashion designers. I've just cut out a subset of what we did. It's a very small clip.
Fashion Week collaboration is one of its kind. It's a unique platform where fashion industry and jewelry industry are coming together. We at Tanishq are very proud to be part of this collaboration because we believe both the organizations resonate with our own ethical values about responsibly sourcing the diamonds and providing our customers with real, authentic, natural diamonds.
Put up the puzzle together because they kind of went with each other.
Fine jewelry people and the fashion industry partnership can really bring forward the new looks that diamonds can create within the mainstream fashion, and I think that's a brilliant idea. I think the fine jewelry industry, the diamond industry really requires this sort of a platform. It's high time we should have done this.
For us, it's been a partnership where, we have trade who gets a platform to showcase their design talent, smaller, younger people. We, the qualifying factor is that a person shouldn't have been in the industry for more than 5 to 8 years, and we've done 2 seasons so far, so it's a good platform. We'd create a lot of content, a lot of PR around this, and of course for the consumer, all the content that is created is not linked on DPA, it's on a look, it's on building on that designer's perception, a look that she's creating, why diamonds fit her collection or his collection. And the next designer that we had this season was talking about layering as a concept, and we spoke about how diamond jewelry can be layered up, and it's not about a solitaire, it's about smalls and having pieces that can be paired together. And of course we make sure that we take it across regional languages, across attire, across every place that we can get an opportunity that we can get to showcase the diamonds fit every particular look that there is today in India. And as of today, we've hit about 1 billion plus impressions. That's our objective, to say that we reach out with multiplicity of our messaging to this audience. And the target has been to reach of our core audience to at least reach 75% of it. And we're on track there with all of your help. And that's it. I'm 30 minutes before my time. Thank you all very much for listening. Happy to meet up with all of you after this.